Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sir Mahmud.
Good
Welcome back.
afternoon. Yeah, welcome back. Oh, how are you, Pak Adechara? You just joined us.
I'm fine. What about you, sir? I am very glad to meet you again.
I'm very well too. Thank you. I'm very well too.
Thank you.
So, yeah, well, why were you absent this morning, Pak Ade?
Because I'm control the UTBK tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So you missed the full practice exercise for the structure and written expression, right, Pak Daniel?
Hello, Pak Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you missed the structure and written expression full practice exercise. Well, but I think you can still get the material in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so this afternoon we will focus on reading and comprehension, but I believe we need to wait a few more minutes because there are still like how many participants here? There are still 6 participants joining us. So let's give the other participants a few more minutes to join us. What do you think? Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's give them a few more minutes. Maybe they're still on the way or still finishing lunch or still taking a nap. Okay, anyways, it's all right. So let's give another 5 minutes. And I'm completing materials for the materials I promised you yesterday, comparison degree, and then, yeah, comparison degree mainly. So I just need a few more minutes to complete it. Still 9 participants. Okay, while waiting, I'm sending you the comparison of adjectives material like you asked me yesterday. I just finished making it. I'm sending it to Ibu Yuni, so Ibu Yuni can send it to you all. Okay. Okay, so I have sent the document to Ibu Yuni, and please wait for Ibu Yuni to share it with you in WhatsApp group. I'm going to close the door first. I think we just start. I'm going to share. I'm going to share my document on reading comprehension test. It's 3:15 already. Oh no. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, that's good. Oh my God, wait a minute. Halo Dek, dari kali ya saya dimatikan. Oke. Okay, so the reading comprehension is the last section of TOEFL ITP test. Well, usually test participants or test takers feel a bit tired already when it comes to this section, because the test takers have spent quite a long time listening to a lot of hundreds of dialogues, short dialogues, long talks, long conversations, and then comes the structured and written expressions, which make you have more headache. And then it closes, the test closes with reading comprehension, in which you have to read quite a lot of reading passages, even though most of the reading passages are not that long, but still, you feel tired already, but you still need to, to have a 100% focus to complete the test. So my advice is, a day before the test, you need to have a very good night's sleep, and before the test, the morning before the test, have a very good, healthy breakfast. Okay? So you have, the energy you need to always stay focused during the whole test. So the last time I did the test back in January, and when when it came to me to do the reading comprehension test, I got really great headache already. I got bored, tired, and I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. So, well, and then I just mainly, didn't really actually read the reading passages. But don't be like me, okay? It's bad, okay? Don't be like me. It's really bad. So I need you to always stay focused throughout the TOEFL ITP test. All right? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So don't be like me. Okay. So the reading comprehension test, what test is it? So here are the types of questions you need to anticipate for the reading comprehension TOEFL test. There are five, mainly, okay, there are 5 types of questions that you have to anticipate, because these types of questions almost always appear in the test. The first one is main idea questions. Number 2, stated detailed questions. Number 3, the opposite, which is unstated detailed questions. And then implied detailed questions. It means implied here, it's stated, but indirectly stated. Okay? It's not explicit. Not explicitly stated in the reading passage or in the question. Yeah. And then the last type that commonly appears in the TOEFL reading comprehension test is the vocabulary in context question, in which you have, to decide what's the synonym, or perhaps even what's the antonym of the vocabulary being asked in the question. Okay? So anything you would like to ask? There are 5 types of questions: main idea, stated detailed questions, unstated detailed questions, implied detailed questions, and vocabulary in context questions. So let's begin with the main idea questions here. So at almost every reading passage, the paper TOEFL test will have a multiple choice questions about the main idea of a passage. Such a questions may be worded in a variety of ways, so the use of words may be different. You may, for example, be asked to identify the topic, still main idea questions, to identify the subject of the reading passage, the title, or the primary idea. So all of these, okay, identifying topic, subject, title, primary idea, they are all just, the same main idea questions. These questions are really asking what primary point the author is trying to get across in the passage. What main point the author is trying to deliver or uh, to get you understand in the passage. So since TOEFL passage generally written in the topic sentences, it means TOEFL reading passages always have topic sentences in each paragraph. So these main idea questions are most probably found at the beginning of each paragraph. Why generally found at the beginning of each paragraph? Because the topic sentence contains the main idea. Okay, so again, TOEFL reading passages in the reading comprehension test are generally written in the topic sentences. It means every paragraph has a topic sentence. Every paragraph in the reading passage has a topic sentence. And the topic sentence usually begins each paragraph, okay, or is found at the beginning of each paragraph. In that way, you can always, well, almost always, find the main idea in the first or maybe in the first two sentences of each paragraph. The topic sentence is the first sentence of each paragraph. Am I making myself clear?
Yeah, it's clear, sir.
Yeah, is it clear? Okay, that's good. If it is clear, what about the others?
Clear, sir.
It's clear? Okay. Okay, then. So this is what you need to remember, okay? As I said before, oh my goodness. As I said before, such a question may be worded in a variety of ways, okay? So don't be confused. Even though the questions may take different words, but they mean just the same, okay? So these are, you know, how to identify the questions. These are the questions that ask the main idea question, okay? What is the topic of the passage? What is the subject of the passage? What is the main idea of the passage? What is the author's main point in the passage? With what is the author primarily concerned? So even this question here, with what is the author primarily concerned? And which of the following would be the best title? You can see various ways of asking main idea questions. Don't get confused. They all mean the same. They all ask main idea questions. You understand that?
Yes, I see.
Okay, so remember, these questions, they all ask the same thing, which is main idea question. Where to find the answer? The answer to this type of question can generally be determined by looking at the first sentence of each paragraph. So again, why the first sentence? The first sentence is the topic sentence. The topic sentence contains the main idea of every single paragraph in the reading passage. Okay, that's why the answer can be found generally in the first sentence of each paragraph. How to answer the question? First, read the first line of each paragraph. Okay, you need to read the first line of each paragraph. Again, why? Because it is the topic sentence. And then number two, look for a common theme, common idea in the first line. And then number three, pass your eyes quickly over the rest of the passage. It means skim, okay, skimming. to check that you have really found the topic sentence. Well, I said, okay, the first sentence is generally the topic sentence. I said generally because sometimes the topic sentence can be found in the middle or the last sentence of the paragraph rather than the first line, but it is rare. Okay, almost always topic sentence is the first line, almost always, generally. And then number 4, eliminate any definitely wrong answer. If it is too obvious that the options are wrong, eliminate them quickly and focus on the possible answers and choose the best answer from the remaining choices. So these are the strategies or the procedures that you need to follow for the main idea questions in the reading comprehension TOEFL ITP test. Okay, where to find and how to answer and how to identify the question. Any questions, please? Hello.
No questions, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes.
sir.
Yes. You sure?
Yes, I'm sure, sir.
Okay, all right. Don't fall asleep, okay? Don't fall asleep. I'm not singing lullaby to you, okay? I'm explaining the reading comprehension. I know it can be boring at times because reading comprehension, I don't know about you, but this is the section that I like the least, okay? I like the structure and written expressions a lot better, okay, compared to the reading comprehension. So I can understand if you feel a bit bored when I'm explaining this section to you. But you sure you don't have any questions, right? So we can go to the next slide. Example. This is the passage. Have a look. It's a very short passage. It's a very short reading passage. Okay, I got quite a lot of typos there. Really sorry. I did it in one night, okay? So was invented, not invested. Invented. And then we have here what is, not had. What is? I don't know. It's a correction here. What is the topic of this passage? So what's the topic of this passage?
Delta.
D.
The origin of basketball.
The origin of basketball. Why not A?
Because it doesn't explain James Naismith life.
Yeah, it's just too specific, okay? It's not specifically discussing about the life of James Naismith. It's sorry, it's too general. Okay, it's not too specific. It's too general. It doesn't discuss the life of, you know, specifically James Naismith, but it's, you know, James Naismith as the inventor of the sport. What about B? Why not B?
Because the only sport that they discuss is basketball.
Exactly. Yeah. If it is B, it's too general. History of sport, it can be about any sports. Meanwhile, the passage discusses basketball only. C, this is obviously wrong, so you can just eliminate it right away. Okay, so the answer is D. That's good. The origin of basketball. Okay, so that's the main idea question. Now we go to the next type of questions here, stated detailed questions. Okay, so what is stated detailed questions? Oh my goodness. So stated detailed questions, answers to stated detailed questions ask about one piece of information in the passage rather than the passage as a whole. So only one piece of information in the passage. So it's not about the main idea, but a specific detail that you can find in the reading passage. Okay, and the correct answer, often expresses the same idea as what is written in the passage. So it does not use restatement. No, exactly the same expression. Okay, so the correct answer will use the same expression or the same wording as what is written in the reading passage. Okay, so sorry, my God, expresses the same idea, not exactly the same. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'm sleepy too. So expresses the same idea with words that are not exactly the same. So it's using restatement. Okay, stated detailed question, my mistake. So the questions that test stated details are generally multiple choice questions. I think this is not really necessary. Okay, just to remind you. However, all questions in TOEFL multiple choice. Okay, so what are they? Key information. So how to identify stated detailed questions? Usually it begins with, according to the passage, the author, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it is stated in the passage that the passage indicates that which of the following is true. So these are the types of questions that ask stated detailed questions. Okay, so if you see one of these questions, then you keep in mind, you anticipate already, okay, this is the question that asks me to identify stated detailed questions. Okay, so where to find the answer? Okay, the answer to these questions are found in order in the passage. Okay, the answers to these questions are found in order in the passage. Okay, in order. So for example, if the first stated detailed question asks a specific information in line 2 or in the first paragraph, then the next stated detailed question must be found in the next line or in the next paragraph. So they are found in order in the passage. So how to answer the questions? You choose a key. You choose a key in the question, a keyword, and then go over the appropriate part of the passage for the keyword or idea. Read the sentence that contains the keyword or idea carefully. Eliminate the definitely wrong answers and choose the best answer from the remaining choices. Number 4 is just the same as the previous one. Okay, choose a keyword in the question. Which word in the question that gives you, okay, the most important information so that you can scan or skim the reading passage more quickly. Okay, and then skim the appropriate part of the passage based on the keyword that you have decided before in the question. All right, so that's how to answer the question. So here is the example. Have a look. Early map of the North American continent. Have a look first. Okay, so take a look at the question here. Which of the following would be the best title for this passage? Okay, so which one do you think?
Bravo, sir.
Bravo, a non-existent river on maps. Why? Because the first paragraph is about early map of the North American continent, a massive river. And then this mythical river does not exist. That's why it is Bravo. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, stated detailed questions. It is stated in the passage. It's similar to main idea questions anyway. So I think I gave you the wrong the wrong reading passage. Yeah. Oh my God. What is wrong with me this afternoon? Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. It's still about main idea. So this is the passage. Okay. Have a look at the passage, please. I gave you the wrong passage. This is the passage for stated detailed question. Okay. Spend some time first. Skimming and scanning. According to the passage, the oldest flutes oldest. So that is the keyword.
A, sir.
A. Why A?
It's stated under line 3, sir.
Line 3. Okay, line 3, oldest known flutes. But then what about head holes? Line, the next line, right?
I mean,
Hole.
they were made from hollowed out bones with holes cut in them.
Yes, with holes cut in them. Okay, that's very good. So the answer is A. Why not B?
Because they were made from bamboo and hollowed wood
Yes.
outward.
Bones.
Yep. So obviously it's wrong, right? Number C. Why not C? Option C. Sorry. Why not C?
It is stated the oldest known flutes are about
2000.
20,000 years, not 200,000.
20,000 years old, not 200,000 years ago. Great. Why not D?
D is for the latest flutes.
Yes. Thank you. You helped me a lot. Okay. Thank you. That's good. That is stated detailed question. Next, please. What type of question do we have? Well, definitely unstated detailed question. What does it mean, unstated? So this type of question really means that three of the answers are stated or are mentioned or are true in the passage, while the other one answer is not. You should note that there are two kinds of answers to this type of question. The first one, there are three true answers and one that is not mentioned in the passage. If you have taken the test, if you have taken the test, you must know this type of question. And then there are three true answers and one that is not true according to the passage. That is unstated detailed question. You remember now about this type of question, unstated?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So it usually uses except, for example. Now let's see here. How to identify the question here? Which of the following is not stated? Which of the following is not mentioned? Is not discussed? Or look at this, like I said before, just now, of the following are true except what? So where to find the answer? The answers to these questions are found in order in the passage. So you don't have to be so confused in finding the answers because they can be found in order. How to answer the question? Again, pretty similar strategies. Choose a key word in the question. Scan the appropriate place in the passage for the keyword or related idea. Read the sentence that contains the keyword or idea carefully. Look for answers that are definitely true according to the passage. Eliminate those answers, that definitely true, and choose the answer that is not true or not discussed or not mentioned in the passage. Okay, so these are the procedures in answering this type of question here. Any questions, please, about unstated? Perhaps some information I explained just now is not really clear for you. Anything? Just ask. It's all right.
Clear, sir?
It's clear? Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay, that's good. What about the others, please? If you keep silent, I don't know whether it's clear or not. Okay, it's clear, Josefa? Okay, that's good. Okay, well, if it is clear, let's move on to the next slide. Look at the example here, the Florida Keys. Have a look. It's easy, I think.
I think D, sir.
Bravo or
D.
Delta? Bravo
Delta.
or Delta?
Delta.
Delta.
It's Delta. Why? Why Delta? Sorry, why not A?
It is
Because
in
Delta.
the first sentence, sir.
It is in the first sentence. Okay. What about B? Why not B? Also,
The first sentence.
In the
also
first
the first
sentence.
sentence. Why not C?
At the second
The second sentence.
Yes, it's easy, right? So there is no, you have no reason to be afraid of or to be anxious about the reading comprehension test. Now, implied, this is the next. So we have main idea question, we have stated questions, and then we have unstated questions, okay, stated detail and unstated detail question. Now we have implied. What does it mean implied here? It is there in the reading passage, but not directly stated. Have a look at this one. Questions of this type contain the words implied, inferred, likely, or probably to let you know that the answer to this question is not directly stated. In this type of question, it is important to understand that you do not have to pull the answer out of thin air. Do you understand the meaning of this one? In this type of question, it is important to understand that you do not have to pull the answer out of thin air. It means even though it is implied detailed question, it doesn't mean that the question asks you to guess the answer. Okay, no, you don't have to guess. You can still find the answer, okay, because some specific detailed information will be given in the passage, and you just need to draw a conclusion based on the information, the detailed information given in the passage. So no need to guess, okay? No need to pull the answer out of thin air, okay? But you need to practice the skill in drawing a conclusion based on the information you find in the reading passage. That is the meaning of implied detailed question. It is there, but not directly stated. Okay, so don't be afraid. Okay, you do not need to guess. There is a method in finding the answer to this type of question. It's there. Is that clear?
Sir, one question for you, sir.
Excuse me?
I have one question.
Oh, you have one question, Pak Ade. What is it, Pak Ade?
Do we have to make any conclusion, sir?
No, it doesn't mean make a conclusion, but draw a conclusion. For example, you have in the reading passage, you have information A, and then in the next line, you get information B, and then in the next line, you have information C. So you use these pieces of information A, B, and C, and try to draw a conclusion. Oh, based on this information I get, I can say that the answer is A or B or C or D. You understand that, Pak Ade?
Yes, thank you, sir. I see.
Thank you. Okay, any other questions, please? Hello?
No, nothing, sir.
Okay, if nothing, now let's see here. The procedures as usual. Key information about implied detailed questions here. So how to identify the question? It is implied in the passage. Okay, it is implied in the passage. It can be inferred from the passage that. It is most likely that. What probably happened? Okay, so usually the questions are, it is implied in the passage that, it can be inferred from the passage that. So this is what I mean by drawing a conclusion, not making a conclusion, but drawing a conclusion based on the information you can get from the passage. Okay, because the answer is not directly stated in the passage. So you need to use information A, information B, information C to decide the correct answer, the correct option for the answer. Okay, where to find the answer? Okay, the same in order. They are generally found in order in the passage. How to answer the question? The same. Choose a keyword in the question. Scan the passage for the keyword. Okay, so scan. So once you have decided, okay, this is the keyword that will help me, that will guide me when scanning the reading passage in order to find the answer. Okay, carefully read the sentence that contains the keyword. So once you have found the keyword, read the sentence in which the keyword is found. Read the sentence carefully. Look for an answer that could be true based on how you draw the conclusion according to the information in that sentence. Okay, perhaps to make it really clear, we just need to see the example here. Take a look at the example, please. Sorry. Okay. What happened? Okay. All right, come on, please, have a look. Okay, so it is implied in the passage that if a tree has 100 wide bands and 100 narrow bands, bands or bonds? Should be bands. Why I did, oh, sorry, 100 narrow bands, then it is, so this is the keyword then, you have bands, wide bands, narrow bands. In which sentence can you find the keyword wide band and narrow band? So Second sentence, narrow band, wide band, the third sentence, right? So then it's not stated there. There is no 100 wide bands, so no 100 narrow bands in, explicitly stated in the reading passage. But there is information here in the reading passage that you can use to draw a conclusion which you will use to decide the answer. Hello? Focus on the second sentence, please.
A, sir.
A, okay, that's a good one. What about the others? Do you agree that the answer is A?
A, sir.
A, okay. The others, why you keep quiet? Two people already chose A. Oh, there is a chat? Okay, it's okay, Indah. So why A? Can you please tell me the reason why you decide the answer is A?
Because each year, the tree produces a ring, sir.
Okay, yeah, I know there is a mistype here. A tree produces a ring, and then the ring consisting of one
The
light
narrow band, sir.
colored, one narrow, one wide band, right? So if the passage, if a tree has 100 wide bands and 100 narrow bands, well, it means the tree is 100 years old. 100 years old?
100 years old, same century old.
Yes, very good. So that is how to draw a conclusion. Okay, I believe it can, it can be used to answer your question, Pak Ade, your previous question. That is to draw a conclusion based on information you can get from the reading passage. Okay, that is implied. So we have discussed 5 types of questions so far. Main idea, stated detailed question, unstated detailed question, the one with accept or not true, okay, and then implied, to test your ability to draw a conclusion based on the information you can get in the reading passage. Now, the last type of question that usually appear in reading comprehension tests, vocabulary in context questions. So questions of this type ask you to determine the meaning of a difficult word or a difficult expression that you do not know, because these words are rarely used in daily conversation or even so specific. I mean, like subject specific words. Maybe these words are used only in biology or only in history, okay, In other fields, they are not used very often. That's why it's difficult for us to understand, not to understand, to know the meaning of that word. However, we can still understand the meaning. We can know the meaning based on the context in which or where the word is used. In this case, the passage often gives you a clear indication of what the word or the expression means. So you do not have to worry, even though it is the first time we see the word, okay? So you don't have to worry because the passage, the context in which the word is used will help us to understand it and to know the answer to the question. Okay? Is that clear?
Clear, sir?
Yes? Okay. So here, again, the same thing. Key information about vocabulary in context questions, how to identify the question. So usually the question begins with, what is the meaning of X in line?
Do you have something trouble, sir?
Sir Mahmud.
Open your mute, please, sir.
Okay, I'm back online. The connection just, cut off for a few seconds just now, and I was like talking and didn't realize the connection was lost. I think it was because of Ibu Suci joining us just now. She joined us and she caused, the connection being lost.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, you use all the quota at this university, Ibu Suci.
Oh, from my
Okay.
handphone, sir.
Oh, from your handphone, not from your laptop?
Yes, with laptop, but with my handphone, hotspot.
Okay, the personal connection. Wow, you are very rich, Ibu Suci. Personal connection. Okay, speaking of being rich, you know what I mean, right, Ibu Suci? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me share my screen again. Tadi sampai mana saya menjelaskan? I don't know. I just kept talking like a crazy person by myself. Sampai mana tadi saya? Sebelum terputus?
Where to find the answer?
In line Y.
Where to find the, oh, here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So how to identify the question here. So again, you do not need to worry about this type of question because the question even gives you a great deal of help in finding where the word is being used, because the question always says in line what, So use it. You can direct your focus right away to that line, ignoring the other lines, okay, so you can get the answer more quickly, okay? So where to find the answer? Information to help you to understand the meaning of